Hello
Hello,
everyone,
everyone.
welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Welcome.
Yeah, our
Hi,
fifth
hi,
video.
baby.
Hi boo, how you doing?
Very fine.
How you feeling?
Good. The journey has been good so far, and
Yeah,
we
we
just took.
didn't plan it
We
to
didn't
start
plan.
at that time.
We didn't plan to start at that time, but
Mm.
it's something we've been saying we're gonna start. We're gonna start, and we're so glad that you guys are following, and
And you guys are showing up for us. And we are
yeah.
even seeing questions in the comments. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you.
So today on this episode, we're going to be talking about what are we talking about again?
How we planned a
A
budget wedding.
budget-friendly wedding.
Yeah.
And I just like to say this: nothing will ever be complete or enough for you to say you want to get married. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
In fact, most persons or most guys that are looking for, oh, I want to get this, I want to get that, until before I say I want to settle down to get married. Now, the truth is that human needs are very insatiable,
Right, I was going to say that.
and
Mm-hmm.
because of that, you can't clearly say you would have everything that you want, to take that step and say
Yeah.
you want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you're checking one box of achievements, another
Another
one
need
is
is coming up,
need is coming
right?
up, that, oh, maybe I need to do this, and then you
Mm-hmm.
are postponing and postponing and
Mm-hmm.
postponing. So but you know what, we have visions by faith,
Mm-hmm.
to do the things that we do, irrespective of the other things we are still wishing that God would have done in our lives.
Yeah.
We just take the step of faith and take the plunge.
Mm-hmm.
So for somebody listening out there, just take the plunge. You're ready, you feel what you're earning, it's okay. You have an
Can
apartment
help
that
you
is
with
good,
basics, right?
and the voice of the spirit is very clear to you and all that. Just take the plunge, and you see that ends will begin to meet ends, and
Mm-hmm.
things will begin to
God's
happen
sufficiency will be there.
miraculously for
Yeah.
you. So what do you have to say about a budget friendly wedding? Talking about our wedding, how we planned it. What do you remember from your experience? Because you know that
From a man is different from
from
a
a
woman.
woman,
I was going
because
to
my
say
own
that.
perspective is very sharp, straight to the point.
So, okay, there are different types of women,
Different
and
types of women.
yes,
I don't understand. How
what
you?
I wait.
There are different types of
Like
women.
there are different types of there are different type of women in the sense that
Ah,
some
there are
people
only two
have a
genders, or
dream.
male and
Oh,
female,
I
baby.
know what I mean is there are different desires in different women. Some people
Okay.
have like, oh my god, a dream wedding, blah blah blah, and some people like me are indifferent that, oh, they're more about their marriage, right?
Okay.
So they're different, so that's
Like the
why
life after
the
the
wedding,
wedding,
the
yeah.
marriage in itself. So they're different. That's why I said there are different types of women. And there's some people that even though they really do care about the marriage, the wedding for them too, they've always had a Cinderella dream wedding. Do you
Okay.
understand? That's why I said there are different types of women. And there are some women that never really even gave more thought to it. For them, it was all about family. And they didn't even give more thought to the wedding in that sense. So for that, they're going to be different. So there are different types of budget wedding too.
I don't
My
understand.
husband is always like, I have
Are
different.
you
Hold
are
on.
you a wedding ceremony
No,
counselor,
calm
or
down.
like, how do you arrive at this?
Because, hold on. All right. For some people, a budget wedding is a wedding in the sitting room. For
Okay.
some people, a budget wedding is a wedding without reception.
Okay.
For some people, a budget wedding is what we did, a reception, but nothing too much.
Okay. It's
For
what
some
we did.
people,
It's
baby,
what we did.
a,
That's what I'm talking
a
about.
budget wedding, I'm going there.
Uh-huh.
For some people, a budget wedding is doing a wedding in Nigeria, no matter how big it is. For some people, they want a destination wedding.
Okay.
So there are different
So
types of
different
budgets
strokes for
where for different. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is not law. We're just talking about for us what a budget wedding was for us, right?
Okay.
And how we arrived at it.
Okay.
Because you asked me how was the experience for me. So for me, I never really had a Cinderella dream wedding.
Wow.
So our wedding was fine. I just was more important about the marriage, how I look. There's some things that I wish, okay, I wish we did this better.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's already gone.
Yeah.
And I'll still speak about them in this video. So that's for me how it felt.
Yeah, you see, and the truth about this is that, you see, the wedding day does not, will I say, sum up to how your life will be. Because some people will be like, I must do that wedding, we must spend all the money and all that. And the funny thing about it is, in the space of 5-6 hours, everything is gone.
Yeah.
People might not even remember anything about your
People
wedding.
will not remember a lot.
And that's the funny thing. So, but in as much as you want to have a great time and a robust experience, for me, it's all about the experience, the friends around,
the joy,
the social vibe, and all that. And I mean, most importantly, the presence of God, even there, So, for us, when we were getting married, we didn't have millions of naira in our account. In fact, we got, would I say, we took the plunge by faith, because at the time, for me, I was earning quite something that could maybe take care of both of us, but on a very conservative level. Like you have to minimize the spending.
Yes.
But we are people of faith, and that's one of the things that we encourage in this channel, that people just live their life, their family experiences based on the faith that they have in God, and just enjoy family experiences even with God. So for us, she asked me what my plan was for savings towards the wedding and all that, and I told her that, see, I'm a kingdom boy. This is what the Holy Ghost told me to do. I'm going to drop 50% of my salary for 6 months, for a kingdom project. And I don't know how God wants to turn it around. God just needs to turn it around. My ROI must be in millions. I don't know how. And then it was crazy, because very crazy stuff. And then we started out in, I think, January of that year. Was it January? Was it January? Was it January?
December, babe.
Okay. Oh yeah. December. Yeah. So we started in December of that particular year, 2023. Yeah. So 2022 December 2022, like I said. So now let's go to the practical part of what really happened, and we call my budgetary madam. My madam with the planning, strategy, and budgetary.
Yes, that's me.
National budgetary.
Yes, I need to manage that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the practical part and the things we did that actually helped us. First of all, a good friend of mine gave me her wedding spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And so for that wedding spreadsheet, it was an Excel spreadsheet that we could both edit, we had access to it. So we had a list of vendors.
I really canceled a lot of things in that spreadsheet.
Well, we had a lot of vendors.
Because I cancelled a lot of things.
We had a lot of vendors, and we had a list of vendors rather, and we had like prioritized. These are the bills we need to settle first. We need a hall, decoration, some important things. We have to make deposits for it first before we go to other things. Then another thing we did was I decided to rent a dress, since I was not crazy about buying my dress.
That really helped us, because when they told me the price of a good wedding gown,
it was a lot for us at the time. And
I just rented my own dress. I'm actually joking.
Please, I beg. I don't think they rent for men, do they?
I had to even buy a wedding suit that after the wedding, it will still be very useful.
That was another thing we did, though.
Yeah.
Another thing we did was we spent money on things that we knew was still going to be useful to us even after the wedding. That's another thing.
I think another part we are trying to forget before this one was that we spaced our wedding in the sense that June 23rd we
was
had
our
a
trad,
traditional
yeah.
wedding, you know, June 23rd, trad, introduction, gbogbo ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. And it was, I said
fine.
bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, like bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn means
They get.
So
September we did the civil
September
wedding.
we did the civil wedding.
Then October
we did the white wedding. So that spacing really gave
helped
us it helped our finances, you know, budget wise. We didn't jam back everything at once and
go again.
Yeah, so I mean, and you see, truthfully, a lot of persons, there are a lot of ways. In fact, some people even do only civil weddings,
and they are fine.
Go to one,
it's also a budget wedding,
and like,
and they are good.
Yeah, so I mean, it depends on your taste. It depends on you, but the major thing is, don't go and borrow money and say you want to.
Just like for us, we just said it's not worth it. Forget, it's not even for us financially.
In fact,
don't borrow for an expense.
In fact, my pastor had warned us.
Don't borrow.
Don't borrow. Do what you can do within your capacity. You know, even on I think some days before the wedding, he still told us.
Yes.
So
even after the wedding, when he said, "Hope you're not owing anymore."
So it was. I mean, a lot for us. I mean, like, we thank God for the grace. So what other things
did we do?
Yeah.
Well, speaking to believers, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not just for believers anyway, but as believers, we look at it from a point of contentment and not getting your sense of value from material things. So our sense of value, our esteem was not going to be built based on the kind of wedding we were going to have.
Yeah.
So we knew that, and there's something Pastor Emi says, whatever you cannot catch today, you're going to catch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we knew that, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's do what we can do right now. This is not the determinant of our worth. We were contented. We did what we could do. And we just prioritized things that were important to us. So while doing a budget wedding does not mean that nothing should be important.
Yeah.
If for instance, your pictures is important, then try to spend on that.
No.
If your makeup is important, spend on it.
I mean, there were things that we spent on for you that were
important,
very
to
essential, and you explained it to me like, I need this, and I'm like, I don't really understand what this thing means. You don't really need it. And she's like, no, it's very important. This thing is only once in a lifetime. And I'm like, okay, this is very important to you.
So there are some things that
I was a counseling machine. In fact, I almost canceled the reception 1 week before the
2 weeks actually.
2 weeks before the wedding. I almost canceled the reception, you know, because I was presiding over this, and I'm like, we don't have enough money to give this vendor now. This one, and it's 2 weeks.
There's no way.
And I said, why did we even put the reception
venue
on the invite?
Oh my God!
And you know, we're confessing in faith, then praying and wishing that.
It was like, oh my God!
But you know what? This God can never mess you up.
It can't. I remember.
Yeah.
One of my major prayer points during that period was, God, show up and show off. We had a lot on our plate. Rent. My husband needed to move to our house, and that was September. Wedding was October. If you're in Lagos, you know what it means to move to a new house. You pay agency, pay all those things. We needed to equip the house to make it at least okay.
At least okay.
It was a lot.
So it was a lot.
It was a lot for us at the time.
It was a lot. But you know, the Lord that answered it.
He showed up. A week to the wedding. It's like God just sounded an alarm.
You know all these kind of people that even if they send you 10K, those kind of people that they send you 10K, you be like,
thank you so much
for this 10K. Those kind of people were sending us 100K, 200K, and I'm like,
And God did it in such a way that nobody was able to take the glory
nobody
for
will
it.
Say,
nobody, as in person, nobody.
You know, this amount.
In a day, we could get 1 million, we could get 500K, and it was just different people, 100K, they just sent. And I just said, okay, settle this. And having that list really helped. Yeah. Because we're not just spending any. As money is coming in, we know what is cancelling. We know what we are completing. And another thing we did, baby, we completed all our payments before the wedding day.
Yes.
Abi? Yeah.
There was no pressure now.
We ensured.
No pressure.
We were like, because we don't want
no pressure. You know this kind of wedding that maybe as you did the wedding, DJ or MC come and be like, balance me. All this kind
As
of
in,
thing,
we didn't have that because
it
we
was
made sure those that we had not paid, we had their money down.
yeah.
Like the MC, did we pay him before?
Okay, I think we paid him after.
After, because some people that is on that day, they will come. Like if they don't show up, they didn't work.
Show up, yeah.
So for those kind of people, we just kept their money. We knew that this one, okay,
no pressure, like
that
no
was our.
pressure.
We did not want to have that
Yeah.
pressure, and I don't think you should have that.
Yes.
Getting married, and then as soon as you get married, and then as soon as you get married, you and your husband are like, have they called? Oh yeah, off your phone. You don't want that.
Yeah.
To be very honest, you just want to enjoy yourself. So if you are not getting your worth from your wedding, which as a believer or even as a human being with a sense of purpose, you should not be getting your source of impact. Because if you're getting your value from your wedding, the moment you turn on your phone that evening posting your wedding, you are going to see a bigger wedding.
Yeah.
And then you just feel depressed.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point. Don't do that.
Yeah. We thank God for His grace, and we're speaking to believers out there who are ready to get married, singles that God has granted grace. I mean, just take a bold step of faith. And you see, one thing about life is you must be bold. Boldness is genius. Boldness has genius in it.
Yeah.
So you must be bold to take the bull by the horn and say, okay, we need to start taking these steps now. There might not be really anything on ground.
Yeah.
Particularly for those, that you're still an average income earning person, and then maybe your parents are not even that well to do, or even if they are, or you can't depend on them for everything. But just take the bold step of faith, and you would see
God showing up, and trusting God for His favor.
Yeah. Another thing we did that was very, very important was favor and confessions of faith. We confess.
We had a confession we did every night.
We did every night from
every night.
Kenneth Hagin's book,
Laws of Prosperity.
Yeah. That confession.
We got it there. We just brought it out and filled in the gap. I don't remember what he said that confession was for.
But I think he was trying to get a private jet or something.
We shall use this at his level. That was what he needed it for. We used it at our level.
And I kept confessing that I have all I need. I have more than enough.
And it was our reality.
Yeah, it was our reality.
I mean,
God started to gravitate. Things started to come together to make it possible.
Yeah. And after the wedding, in fact, we even still got.
Yeah.
We were able to get. After it was in another week. We went to showroom, bought our TV. We just covered all that. We made sure we had more. God
and we
really
still
showed up.
We still had more monies after then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we give God all the praise for everything. Actually, I believe that you guys have learned. For those of you that this video is for, it's for everybody to learn too again, Sha.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys have learned a thing or two from this, and thank you so much for following and listening. So
you can send it to somebody that is already like, we want to get married this year, but the bills in Nigeria. Choke. Send it to them.
Send it to them.
They can get an idea.
Yeah,
they can
also
make this. Remember how we had to cancel small shops? That was like everybody.
Some people didn't remember.
People didn't remember because a friend of mine that was trying to organize a wedding was telling me, oh my God, Faith, is it going to be okay if I cancel small church for my wedding? And this is my very close friend. My man, I'm like, did you remember I didn't do small church? And I'm like, and she's like, this one. And I said, do you remember that I didn't do small church?
It's rice they came to eat.
So I'm like, don't you remember that I didn't do small church? And she was like, she can't even remember. Those that matter really don't mind, to be honest.
So guys, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for listening in.
Yeah,
we're truly grateful. I want to say thank you.
Comment, you guys, please ask questions. Not necessarily if you want to ask questions, but talk about what you want us to talk about. Give us ideas on what to talk about. Subscribe.
Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.
See you.
A lovely time.
Bye.
Joshua
and Faith. We are the Joshua-Oyebanjis. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.